Happy Monday. Just going live here on Instagram. Hang on. Welcome to an impactful Monday motivation, 10 minutes pump, where it's all about stop overthinking and ask those questions that everyone else shies away from. Very, very powerful. Let's do this. And are we live? We are live on Instagram as well. So welcome. Let's see. And we turn camera. So here we're live. Welcome to another studio. It's raining like cats and dogs here in Copenhagen area. So I've chosen to find another spot where there is more light just for now. All right. What do I mean by just for now? It's because it's the best platform to stream from right now, as my daughter told me as well. All right. Are you ready to dive in on the power of stopping overthink? Go out of your head and into your body and into the room, being so present in each and every conversation that you cannot not ask those questions. That you know that if you get answer to that question, you help those you serve find an answer, everything will shift. That is what this 10 minutes Monday motivation is all about. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that we're connected. So, many people, many leaders, many business owners, and I've been there myself, we have been taught to have all the answers ready. We've been taught in school to learn to fix issues. But that means that many leaders, and I talk VPE, SVPs, CXOs, they get so stuck in their head that they never get around to really allow themselves to be present and allow themselves to ask that question that everyone in the room shy away from. That's why I am so dedicated to setting you up for success, because I've been there where you are. And if you have been where most of my clients are, where most of the leaders I serve and is out there, then you know that you are so disappointing yourself. You're so disappointed. Why didn't I ask? Why didn't I ask? Why did I dim my light? Why did I give away my power? My body's responding now. But that doesn't have to be. That doesn't have to be, but we have to be so ready to break some of those barriers so that you can show up and serve from your heart. It's not about being served. It's about serving, okay? It's really about serving. So the two, and maybe I want to double down on that, because many people, many clients get actually quite surprised, that get caught up with that, or catch themselves that really, most people, we are more transactional oriented than transformational oriented. What does that mean, Camilla? It means that when we are in a job, we oftentimes look for what's in it for me. Whether you want to commit it to yourself, whether you want to commit to yourself in that, whether you want to be so honest to yourself, really ask that question. Are you really in that meeting wanting to help the others to have more success? Or is it that you want to be right? Most leaders want to be right. They feel that is what's really value is about me wanting to be right. But that is not how we serve. Great leaders, we ask those bold questions that everyone shies away from. And in order to do that, it's about saying goodbye to your ego. It's about saying goodbye to your ego. It's not something we learn in school. I've invested thousands of dollars to learn this. And it's not in school. It's by working with those top tier entrepreneurs who are in another world. And I have committed myself to learn to think as they do. And they think very differently from the people in the poor and the middle class in this society. And I'm bringing what I know to be true and what works to you. So the 2 keys you want to ace that will shift everything for you. That is shift going from the barking dog, your ego, that you are here and you have to be right, you're needing to be right, you need to be perfect, to actually be in that room where you want to understand. You want to understand what is really going on. You want to understand what the true need is. And there's one thing that most people forget or are not aware of, and that is that they never get to ask the real question. They never get to uncover what is the real need. What is the real need? They take the first answer as the answer, but it's never the answer, the first answer. So you want to be so curious about that. What is it that you want? What is that you're telling me? What is it? And be curious. And here is something that you want to, maybe a bit more, 2 keys in this conversation we have. You want to show up on integrity. That's important. Show up in integrity. You want to listen before you can you want to listen and to understand before being understood. Yes, it sounds very simple, but it's not. It's not. Because when we are VP, SVP, CXOs, we have that position because we are impactful and we have to have an amazing track record. But if you haven't invested in yourself, you don't know the difference between your barking dog, your ego, and coming from being attached to the results to being attached to the process. And if you're attached to the result, you come from your barking dog and your ego. So it's about shifting your perspective and say, I'm actually in this room to set you up for success. And it doesn't matter about the outcome, because if you do that, you would shy away from asking those questions that will shift everything. So you want to be so committed and attached to the process. So the 2 keys is to listen, to understand, and also the cues that is not being said, but you pick up. And key number 2 is to be so present in the room that you slow down, that you are calm, and that you listen to your intuitive guidance. Yes, you can actually practice to listen to your intuitive guidance. You probably have experienced that already, right? You said, I was thinking about that, and now it shows up, or now you say that. That's intuitive guidance. You know what is, your heart knows what to ask. Your heart knows what not to do. When you listen to your intuitive guidance, you will know what question to ask. So I want you to start practicing really being present and listen to understand and not to be understood. Most people make that mistake. They want to be understood rather than understand. And then listen to your intuitive guidance. If you want to learn more, I am running a masterclass where we're gonna dive deep, and I'm gonna share with you the exact formula that I have used and I continue to use to ask those bold questions that others would shy away from. So if you want to take your leadership to the next level, then join the masterclass. It would be amazing to have you in the room, invite people you know who are ready to level up their impact. Then this room is for them as well. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know what showed up. And